artists. So today I'm going to be showing you a little bit about collage and how to run the collage station. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to need here is my sketchbook, and what I'm going to do is put my name up at the top. Okay, Miss Dusick. And then under here where it says media, what I need to put is collage. C-O-L-L-A-G-E. This lets me know that I am doing a collage experiment and that I will be practicing this skill. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is that you are going to plan your artwork. So notice here you have two boxes for planning. So right here with my media, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan out what I'm going to make for my experiment. I'm just going to make a basic city. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide this in half with my pencil, and then I'm going to draw a line for my sky and land, and then I'm just going to do like just some basic city type shapes in the background just to experiment with my collage a little bit and see how I feel about cutting and gluing paper. I'm just drawing lots of rectangles, kind of making it so that they look above or behind each other, and I can go through and I can draw on top. However I want to do that, erase some things so that I know my plan. Like I want that one in front of that one. If I want another one down here, maybe I go ahead and put that here. Right. You're going to pause the video while you draw your little cityscape. All right. Once I have this drawn, what I'm going to do is I have my experiment paper from the collage station, and I'm going to keep my plan close so I know what I'm doing. And I'm also going to need scissors and glue, and then I will need 3 pieces of paper. I will need a big piece of paper, a medium piece of paper, and a small piece of paper from the collage station. In my collage box here, if we take a look here, there's the collage station over there. Each one of those places has 3 pieces of paper in each box. It doesn't matter what color you get, but you will need a big one, a medium one, and a small one. I can grab any color I want, so I start with 3 pieces of paper. All right. Now, when I am collaging, I see that I have my line and my plan for my sky and my land. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a sky and land. So I'm going to draw a line here so I have something for my city to sit on. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut and glue paper. So I'm going to pick some of my buildings here. If some of my taller buildings in the back, I should use my bigger paper. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw my buildings right on. I'm going to use the corner of my paper here, and I'm going to draw them right on here. And then I'm going to cut them out with my scissors. Just like that. So here's one of my buildings. Alright, now when I go to glue it on, I want to make sure I'm doing the back buildings first. So I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to do tiny itty bitty baby dots of glue all around the outside. I hold my glue bottle with one hand so that I can get tiny itty bitty baby dots of glue. Just like that. Then I can take my paper here and I can glue it down. I can take the back of my hand, or I could flip this whole thing over and rub it with the back of my hand. Alright, I'm ready for another piece of paper here to do another building. I'm going to go ahead and draw on this yellow one. This time I'm going to do a skinny one. Notice I'm starting on the outside of my paper, not in the middle. That way I have the rest of the paper I can use. Again, I'm going to cut my piece of paper out here like that, and I'm going to use my tiny itty bitty baby dots of glue all around the outside. and then I flip it over and I can glue it down. If I want a building in front of this, then I would glue down another building in front. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It kind of fades out here. You can't see it very well. There we go. That's a little better. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a red one. I see that my plan says that I have some buildings in front, so I want to make sure that I'm drawing that. I see that this line here is not very straight, so I want to make sure I draw a new straight line that's better, really close to it, so I still can use a lot of the paper. And then I'm just going to draw a smaller building so that I can cut it out and put it right in front, called overlapping. I want to make sure that I'm overlapping. And then my tiny itty bitty baby dots of glue. And then I'm going to flip it over and put it right on top of my other two pieces. I can flip the whole thing over and I can smooth it down. All right. When I have put all my buildings on here and I have shown that I can overlap and I can use tiny little bitty baby dots of glue, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this little piece of paper right here in my sketchbook. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do tiny itty bitty baby dots of glue. I'm going to do just 4 because it doesn't need to stay super down, just 4 in each corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to glue it down in my sketchbook, saying that I have done my collage experiment. I have experimented with collage. Then I would need to clean up my papers. I would need to put my pencil away in the box by my sink. My scissors and my glue go in the box by my sink. My scraps of paper, if they're really big still, they can go back in the paper tubs, back with the right color. But if they're really small, like maybe this one, if this were a super small scrap, then I need to find the trash can by the edge of my table and I need to slide it in so that it's just right inside. Happy creating!